If you've ever tried to change your life, you've probably had this thought. I was doing so well, and then I slipped back into my old habits. And most people think that's where they failed. I don't anymore, though. After reading Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself by Dr. Joe Dispenza and The Gap and the Gain by Dan Sullivan several times, I realized they both point me toward the same idea. And once I understood it, I stopped expecting perfection, and ironically, I started changing much faster. At first, I completely misunderstood both books. I thought Dr. Joe was telling me I needed to become someone who never thought like my old self. I thought Dan Sullivan was saying I should always live in appreciation and never compare myself to where I wanted to be. That sounded great, but it also felt impossible. But then something did click for me, and I realized that the goal isn't to never slip, the goal is to notice the slip sooner. Think about meditation. People assume the goal is to have no thoughts. But every meditation teacher will tell you that's not the point. The practice is noticing your mind has wandered and gently bring it back. Life works the same way. You're going to compare yourself to someone else. You're going to think like your old identity. You're going to react emotionally. You're going to doubt yourself. None of that means you failed, though. What matters is whether you notice it 2 hours later, or a day later, or ideally 20 seconds later. That's where the real growth happens. Every time you notice it, you need one simple reset. Not an hour-long morning routine, not another podcast, not another self-help book, just one action you've already decided you'll take. Maybe it's one deep breath, maybe it's writing down one thing you're grateful for, maybe it's asking yourself, what would the person I'm becoming do next? The reset doesn't have to be big. It just has to interrupt the old pattern before it runs the rest of your day. I think we've accidentally made self improvement feel like perfection, but real growth is measured in recovery time. How quickly can you recognize you've drifted and choose differently again? That's the real shift. If today you catch yourself even 1 minute sooner than you did yesterday, you're already becoming someone different. If this changed the way you think about growth, comment reset and DM me on Instagram and I'll send you my free identity reset course. It walks you through building your own awareness and reset system so lasting change becomes something you practice, not something you just hope for.